This is a demonstration of how to don and remove personal protective equipment for going into a patient's isolation room. The first thing I've done is I've already washed my hands and dried them thoroughly. The first thing you want to do is put on your gown, and the order for donning is gown, mask, goggles, and then finally your gloves. Now, for this demonstration, my mask and my goggles are one piece, so I'll put them on at the same time. I'm careful not to let my gown hit the floor. You want to securely fasten both ties. You want to make sure that the gown closes fully in the back so that your entire uniform is protected. Next, you would put on your mask followed by your goggles. But again, mine are one piece. When you put your mask on, the blue side should be facing out. Pull it down under your chin and bend the metal piece across the bridge of the nose so you have a nice tight fit. Last, you'll don your gloves. When putting your gloves on, you want to make sure that there's no skin exposed, so put your gloves over your gown. Now I've properly donned my personal protective equipment, and I can go in and offer care to my patient who's on isolation. When I'm finished providing patient care, I need to remove my PPE in a particular order. Remember, putting it on was gown, mask, goggles, and gloves. For removing, it's going to be your gloves, which are the dirtiest, followed by your goggles, then your gown, and last, your mask. Let me show you how to properly take off your gloves. The first glove, you want to grab around the base of the palm and pull off. I don't want to put my finger underneath that glove because then my contaminated glove is touching my skin. So I'll grab the outside and pull it off, balling it up in this hand. Now this finger will go under this glove right here, just enough to pull it off. This is the inside of the glove, so it's okay for me to touch it. And this will go in the trash. Next would be my goggles, if they were separate, followed by my gown, and then finally my mask. So I'll leave this portion on since they're connected until the end. I will reach back and untie the neck string first, and I'm careful not to let my sleeve hit my hair. Now I'm going to take my hand and go under the gown, so I'm not touching the contaminated part. I'll grasp the gown so it doesn't hit the floor. Pull my sleeve out. I'll reach under the gown, grabbing the gown again so it doesn't hit the floor, and pull it off. Now, this is the inside of the gown. The dirty side is rolled together already, and I'll roll this away from me. And I'm careful not to touch the bottom because that could be contaminated. And I'll drop this in the linen hamper. Lastly, I'll remove my mask, and I will put my finger under the loop, careful not to touch my face any more than I need to. And this will go in the trash. My final step is to wash my hands. Now, if I had taken equipment into the isolation room that I then brought out, I'd have to wipe it off with one of the wipes that's specially designed for equipment only to decontaminate it. When you're using these wipes, be sure to wear a pair of gloves to protect yourself from the chemicals.